Welcome to Rapture. Would you kindly watch this video? Now if you don't get already, I'm doing my review of Bioshock. But I don't have the case for Bioshock, so we don't get the cover art. It's just of a big daddy with a drill and it says Bioshock on it. Not too extravagant. I don't own it, but I've already beaten it. So I've beaten it long ago. So let's get straight into the review. It begins with your plane crashing. You're swimming, you go to the lighthouse, you go down the stairs, you go into the bathysphere, you get fucked up. The bathysphere gets fucked up by a spider splicer to be very, very specific. You get your first plasmid, and there you go. That's the basic beginning. And you meet Atlas, who you find out is another person. Don't really want to ruin it if you haven't played the game, or if you're playing a game and you haven't beaten it. But it takes place in the 1960s, more specifically I think 1960. And I thought I'd do a review of this game because it's on the eve of game footage of Bioshock 2 coming to the internet. I think at GDC it came out, so anyway, but you start off with a wrench, you get all the different plasmids, incinerate, electric ball, cyclone trap, stuff like that. You come across the splicers. There's thuggish splicers, there's Houdini splicers, there's spider splicers, there's leadhead splicers. Then you come across the big daddies, which there's Rosies, there's bouncers, there's elite Rosies and elite bouncers. The man at the center of the game is Andrew Ryan because he's the one who creates Rapture. He's the one who runs it. And when you get to Rapture, all this shit is gone completely apeshit, thanks to a lot of factors. And a nice little fact that you might want to know if you play the game is that you have tattoos of chains on your wrist, which has a significance if you've beaten the game and you've come across Andrew Ryan and stuff like that. Now the gameplay is really good. There are genuinely scary moments in this game, which is not a survival horror game, but it has those moments where you genuinely get scared. There's a point in the game where you actually go into this dentist office that you can go into, and it's just a bunch of frost. Like you just see a bunch of, it's like freezing in there. It's like a cooler. You walk in there and all the fog and shit gets really bad, and you go to this. This is what happened. I went to this wall. I turned around. There's a fucking splicer right there. I mean, like that's the genuinely scary part, and I mean, there's genuinely scary parts in this game where there's a spotlight and you're getting attacked by enemies. You don't know where the fuck they're coming from. You're surrounded by darkness except for the light. Now I'm going to talk about the weapons. You have the wrench, the shotgun, the crossbow, the grenade launcher, the chemical thrower. All of which have different ammos. As you'd expect, there's heat-seeking rockets that come out of the grenade launcher. There's napalm, stuff like that. The one thing that I really don't like is that the Vita chambers, which are supposed to help you because you can just go, you die and you instantly come back to life, it becomes aggravating sometimes, and some of the gameplay mechanics are not too bad, but they're not all that great. I really don't like it when shooters have Y as the jump button, just because I'm so used to having A as the jump button that having it as Y, it takes some getting used to, but once you get used to it, it becomes second nature. And it's a really fun game, though. I mean, and you come across these Power to the People stations where you upgrade the weapons, and there's a moral quandary that you face in this game where you're either gonna kill all of the little sisters, or are you gonna save all the little sisters? And that's one of the things. That's one of my gripes, is that there's no middle ground where you can kill some and save the others. There's no ending for that. There's just the good and evil endings. There's no middle thing where Fallout does that. Um, but all around, I like it. It's a fun game. I'm replaying it again, trying to get the bad ending, trying to kill all the little sisters. But as I said in a previous video about this, my overall morals, my overriding principles, won't really let me do that. I've killed one of them. I feel horrible for it, and I know I shouldn't, but it's who I am. Um, it's a fun game. It's got cool mechanics. There's the electro ball, which is a fun plasmid to use if you're surrounded by water, because you can just shock the water and you'll kill everybody who's in the water, including yourself if you're not smart enough to not be in the water when you do it. I mean, honestly, and I love how the game it balances action adventure with the surprise moments that you get in the game. Um, and I mean, the game keeps you on your toes because sometimes there'll be a bunch of enemies thrown at you. You'll run into a lot of enemies, and other times there's just no enemies around and you're just walking around. I mean, it's a very fun game. If you haven't played it or if you don't own it, I suggest you go buy it. When I find it somewhere, I'm gonna buy it. I just haven't bought it yet because I can't find it anywhere. I keep going to Walmart and they never have it when I'm there, and I'm pissed off and I can't buy it off the internet because I don't have an account and this whole debacle shit. So now for my rating, and I really would have liked to have the case in my hand, but I have the case from Blockbuster that I'm renting it in, but I don't want to show that because it will just lessen the effect. But as my ratings go, it's a 4.5 out of 5, 9.5 out of 10. It's good, but it could have been better. There's still a half a star, and hopefully, with the release of Bioshock 2, when I don't know when the fuck that's coming out, but I hope it's soon. I just don't know. I haven't looked into it. I've looked into it, but I haven't found anything because I'm a lazy dumb shit. But hopefully when that comes out, I'll be able to say it, and hopefully there's a demo coming forth, right? Because I want to play that shit and try and get the mechanics down before I actually buy the game. Even though I'm gonna buy it anyway, regardless if I know the system of that. Um, um, I really don't know what else to say. I'll put an annotation up to the Bioshock 2 gameplay, and I'll probably find a video later on of a video of the Bioshock gameplay so you can see what it looks like and how similar the two gameplays are. But hopefully Bioshock 2 improves upon Bioshock 1. I really like it. It's a game I want to buy. I recommend you go buy it if you like action adventure kind of stuff. And if you like moral decisions, this is a really good game. If you like being evil, you can be completely evil, and if you like being really good, you can be really good. I just find it really pissed off that you can't be in the middle ground. There's no middle ground in this game. But here's the hoping that Bioshock 2 demo comes out in the near future so I can give a review of that, and when the game comes out, I'll do a review of Bioshock 2. Peace, love, harmony, and see you guys later.